First, press release is the worst part of the decision. You have to read all the decision. Now we will go through the decision and we will see if we need to strengthen the authorization rules. We will see it. We have time to do that.
I have to be honest, this is what's really wound me up. I think it's disgusting what Jose Mourinho has come out and said. His comments are disgraceful. They really are. He's had a go at him for celebrating a goal. I mean, he scored a worldie, a fantastic goal, which we should all be talking about, and he goes and celebrates. He doesn't antagonise anyone, by the way. His celebration is absolutely fine. He goes over, he celebrates, he enjoys his moment, and that's it. He gets booked by the referee for celebrating, which, in my opinion, is disgraceful as well. And then he gets abused. And he has to then go to the referee and say, I've been abused. For Jose Mourinho to come out and almost, say that he brings it upon himself, I think it's outrageous. I think it's totally unfair. Vinícius Jr comes under criticism all the time because he's the one getting racially abused. So you can't say that he brings it upon himself or, it's always when Vinícius Jr is on a football pitch. Well, it's because he's the one getting targeted. And I think his comments in reflection, I think he will regret them. I think he's made a massive mistake. And I think he's bang out of order to question Vinícius Jr for celebrating a brilliant goal that he's entitled to do.
Earns Benfica's trip to Real Madrid in 2 days' time in the Champions League. Now, the first leg was overshadowed by alleged racist abuse directed at Vinícius Jr by Benfica midfielder Gianluca Prestianni. Well, some comments from Benfica boss Jose Mourinho as well, in which he said that trouble follows Vinícius Jr wherever he goes.
No, Jose Mourinho is exercising his right not to speak to the media before or after this really important game against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu on Wednesday night. His media duties will instead be performed by his assistant, João Tralhão. Now, Benfica are flying from Lisbon to Madrid tomorrow morning at 10:30. Mr. Tralhão will hold a news conference at the Bernabeu at 4:15, so it will be him and not Jose Mourinho, and the Benfica players will train at 5 o'clock. But what Mourinho is doing is not against the rules. It's actually in UEFA's regulations that he doesn't have to speak to the media.
It's crazy to hear other people saying, oh, well, he shouldn't celebrate the way he did. Are you telling me right now there's probably going to be a playbook of how black players should celebrate? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. There should be a rule for that? Does it justify you to go into your deepest side and bring out a racism card and call him whatever you call him because he celebrated the way you don't like? A player to a player. Yeah. And looking at the celebration, there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. All he did was go to the corner flank and have a little dance. He lost the game. You're now a coach of Benfica. And everybody, you're not coming out to speak for Benfica. You're not coming out to speak for Jose Mourinho. You're coming out to represent because you are the coach of a Portuguese club.
So you're representing a country.
You're representing a country.
I think it's looking likely that Gianluca Prestianni, the player at the centre of these allegations, will be available for selection for the second leg of the game in Madrid next Wednesday. What we do know is that UEFA have appointed an ethics and disciplinary inspector, but his work is going to take more than a few days. What he needs to do is gather evidence, interview the relevant parties, and then forward his report to the UEFA disciplinary body. Now, in the past, this hasn't happened in just a few days. It normally takes a few weeks. I think one incident that has happened in the past that gives us a sort of framework of how long this is likely to take is if we go back 5 years, there was a game between Slavia Prague and Rangers at Ibrox.